Before we start, I would like to announce a new event that will be taking place. That's right, after over 3 months since the last one, the next incidents montage shall be in session, with a scheduled release date for sometime during September. I figured to announce it this time round, since it has been a long time and some people may have forgotten. So, here is the rundown. For those of you who wish to have your clips featured, there are 3 methods that you can send your clips to me. The first and most accessible way is through joining the Floral Federation Discord server and post your clips within the incidents chat located within the PVZ shooter category. The second way is through Xbox for people who are either unable to join or do not have a Discord account. The third way would be through my Twitter, which will be linked in the description and pinned comment. When submitting your clip, make sure that it fits within the following guidelines shown on screen. I shall be going through all of the submissions within a week after this video has released. Thank you all for your patience. Now, on to today's regularly scheduled upload. Welcome to a video on how to get good at the Fire Flower, perhaps one of the most oppressive sunflower variants in the game. Players who can master the art of abusing the fuck out of fire damage will soon realize why people all across the community fucking hate fighting against this variant. Let's get started. The Fire Flower is a variant of the Sunflower class, who got tired of being just a mere power-up for some Italian plumber, so she got off her ass and started annoying the shit out of people in shooter games instead. Her primary weapon is of a fully automatic fireball dispenser that rapidly throws out balls of fire that, despite having the same hitbox as every other projectile in the game, seems to always somehow hit some poor fucking imp who never wanted to engage with you anyway. The weapon fires at 370 rounds per minute and has 30 ammo per clip before needing to take a lengthy 2.5 second reload. Each shot fired can deal 8 damage for a normal hit and 9.6 for a critical hit. However, the weapon does have a noticeable amount of drop off, with it going down to 6 damage for a normal hit and 7.2 for a critical hit at mid-range. When you hit an enemy, you will set them on fire for the next 3.75 seconds, dealing 4 damage every 3/4 of a second. This makes the Fire Flower great at dealing with multiple enemies that don't have access to healing, as well as being able to keep constant pressure on enemies, whilst also attending to her idiotic teammates, who think the best method to kill a coffin zombie is to shoot at the fucking coffin. The fire damage can also act as a sort of location tracker, since the damage indicators will give away which direction they're going, so you'll know for sure when they're either retreating or just sitting around the corner like a little shit. You should make sure to keep your clip topped up at all times, as the lengthy 2.5 second reload means that being forced to enter at mid-fight will leave you vulnerable for quite a long period of time. However, despite the fire damage allowing her to cheese fights at all ranges by landing a single hit, landing those shots at mid to long range engagements may prove noticeably more difficult than one may initially expect. This is because the Fire Flower has one of the slowest projectiles within the Sunflower class, so you will have to actually have some decent tracking skills in order to keep landing those consistent hits. Fire damage might be able to cheese your way to victory, but it doesn't hide the fact that most fire variant mains rely on the afterburn due to their average accuracy being bad as a blinder beast sheep with Parkinson's and chlamydia. The optimum upgrade setup for the Fire Flower would be the fire, reload, and health upgrades, with the fire and reload upgrades being especially important since for one, it will allow you to abuse the fire damage even harder than a pyro does to his W key on his keyboard, and the reload upgrade will allow you to shave off a significant portion of that long ass reload duration, and the health upgrade, since sunflowers can heal themselves and therefore can more easily take advantage of the health increase. In terms of strengths, the Fire Flower's fast-firing weapon and fire damage over time allows her to spread fire damage to multiple enemies simultaneously, making her a great multitasker by keeping the chip damage aimed at her enemies whilst also dealing with her teammates. However, her slower projectiles do make it harder to land consistent hits at mid to long range. Her smaller clip size and noticeably longer reload does make her have quite a bit of downtime in comparison to other variants, and does mean that she suffers more in long-term fights. Thanks to this guide, you will now be the master of being a huge piece of shit and abusing fire damage like it's crack cocaine. Be sure to come back for the next episode next week. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more shit like this. Have fun.